Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're gonna be discussing the success story of Microsoft. The way the world has been doing business over the years has dramatically changed. Microsoft has been a part, or rather been the one to change the business environment at large. Founded by Bill Gates and Paul Allen in Washington, today, Microsoft is known to be the most popular, profitable, and the most influential companies in the world. Today, we are gonna take a deep dive into what made Microsoft so successful and how did its name grow over the years of its operation. So stay tuned till the end. Welcome to Schematic World. This is Shantan Mukherjee helping you how to grow yourself today. If you are new here and want to learn more on how to develop entrepreneurial abilities, then start now by subscribing to the channel so that you never miss an update. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Founded way back in the 1970s by childhood friends, Bill Gates and Paul Allen were notorious for their shared computing knowledge. Microsoft was born as a result of the pair noticing the opportunity a basic interpreter had at that time. The idea came mostly to make a better version of the Altair 8800 microcomputer. Both Bill and Paul never owned an Altair themselves, but was keen on building an interpreter which was capable of simplified interpretation. After the development of their own interpreter, Bill and Paul contacted MITS, the parent company for Altair, and went on to work in partnership with the firm to distribute their work. In the 1980s, Microsoft saw a massive uprise in its name when it announced its own home software in the market known as Xenix. Although Xenix proved to be a failure for the company, it was a major step for the development of MS-DOS, which was the first true operating system for the company and its largest success till date. In between the late 1980s and the early 1990s, Microsoft grew dramatically as a software company during the computer revolution, which was well underway during that era. Soon enough, the company launched Windows NT, which was just a graphical extension of MS-DOS. Later, the company continued to innovate their products with the launch of Windows 3.1 back in 1990. The global giant of an organization that we know of today wasn't the same until the mid-1990s. This was the time period when Microsoft launched the Windows 95, which was an innovative graphical user interface driven operating system responsible for catapulting the company to the forefront of the computer software industry. This success made Microsoft to be known as the most dominant software company of the 1990s and times to come. Windows 98 followed the previous 95 version and helped Microsoft to position itself as the leading software giant of the Internet revolution. Having built the Internet Explorer at that time period helped Microsoft to be on the front doors of the most widely sold operating system, which was included as standard with millions of PCs sold around the globe back then. The era between the 80s and 90s did see Microsoft's success to a great extent, but the aggressive growth resulted in a series of lawsuits and major investigations into the organization. From consumer complaints to antitrust proceedings, Microsoft dealt it all in the courts back in the 1990s. However, Microsoft did not back down by some mere lawsuits. They continued to show the dominance in the market with major success releases such as the Windows XP and the Xbox in the 2000s. These major successes also made up for the failures such as the Windows Vista and Zoot. Today, Microsoft has not only dominated the market with their operating system and software ecosystem, but has also taken a piece of the home video game market with the immense success of their Xbox gaming consoles. To summarize, driving technology forward alongside its sale-focused mindset has made Microsoft one of the most influential companies in the world for the last 40 years now. With such innovative mindset and massive corporate dominance, it is tough to argue on the fact that Microsoft is definitely one of the true success stories that one can hear of in this computing and technological era. Well, that is all for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then let me know down your views in the comments according to this tech giant. With that, I shall take my leave and I shall see you in the next one. Thank you.